Hi there. I thought we'd start today with part one of our upcoming 27-part series, This Seat Tube and Nothing But This Seat Tube, with a brief history of the word seat and the word tube. Did you know, before seat tubes were invented, people had to clamp the top tubes of the bicycle with their butt cheeks? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, get back here. Get back here.
Well, I'm not an expert. I'm not an authority.
Okay. I appreciate you agreeing to hear me out. And of course, by, agreeing, I mean being left with no choice. And by hear me out, I mean tape to that chair. But whatever, here we are. Let's talk about a seat tube real fast. If you would have given me a chance before you attempted to escape, I would have explained that I was joking and I would like to actually cover this whole seat tube thing the once and be done with it. But whatever, you say the word seat tube and people literally run for the hills. So, seat tubes and seat tube collars and seat tube thicknesses and weldings and shit like that has been sort of a hot topic of debate recently on a couple of forums. So, I myself have been having a couple of ideas. You might recall both on the purple bike and on the downhill bike, there was a lot of like doubling up plates, a lot of reinforcement in places, especially on the seat tube because a lot of pivoting action happens there. Been a lot of talk about stuff cracking and seat collar inserts, which are the same outside diameter, but they have a little lip. I'll put a picture. They got a little lip turned on them, so there's a little bit more thickness there for your clamp to grab onto, which made me think that if there is somewhere that you can buy a collar to turn down, that there is an existence of a tube that's 35 mil on the outside and exactly 31.6 or thereabout close enough on the interior to make those toppers out of. Enter aircraft spruce. There's some 1 3/8, 63 thou, I think, 73. Hold on, let me get the micrometer. 73, 67 thousandths by my count. That's 66 and a half. That's pretty close. Yeah, so 67 thousandths, but it's 31.7 mil ID. So what I'm going to do there, which is like 0.01, I mean, we're talking like Cybertruck levels of close to being just to fit a fucking seat post. Sorry, fucking Christ. Anyway, this is really close. This is basically an entire thing of seat post collar material. So what I'm going to do is just make my whole seat tube out of seat tube collar material, right? Well, isn't that going to be heavy? Well, yes, probably so. But if you'll recall, the bottom part of the seat tube on the purple bike is 1x3, like 11 gauge mild steel. So this is actually significantly smaller than what we already have going on there. And I think with our airiness going on down here, I think we're going to be fine. And frankly, I don't give a shit, because that actually needs to be strong, because that's where all your pivots happen, that's where all your shit comes together. That seat tube needs to be sturdy. So now, sturdy. And I don't got a fucking, I can just have the weld there. I don't have another weld that goes around the top of it or whatever else for the collar. It's just one nice solid piece. So let's fucking make that, yeah? So what I need to do is I need to figure out what my seat tube angle is, right? Because I'm obviously not just going to make a straight seat tube. I wanted to for the longest time, but my seat tube has to be so long, it doesn't matter. Like, my seat sticks out so far anyway that it doesn't really make any difference if there's usable seat tube all the way to the bottom, because I can't fucking use it anyhow because I'm a grasshopper proportioned idiot. Anyway, what I need to do is I need to figure out our difference between our effective and our actual seat tube angle. So my thought is I'm going to run this little piece of brass back here from the bottom, just kind of in the background, from my bottom bracket intersection, and I'm going to mark it at about 800 millimeters, because the top of my actual dropper post is right around 800 millimeters at full extension. So I'm going to have an idea. I'm going to set that at like 78 degrees, mark it at 800, and then try to figure out a way to get this to sort of sit up there like that, being at about, that's probably going to end up being about 460. So that's my plan there. Huzzah. I mean, like, if you're done trying to fucking escape, we'll make that. Is that okay with you guys? Huh? Can we try to make a seat tube without everyone trying to fucking escape? Is that okay? Okay, the supervisor's here. We can actually do some work now. So, ish. Seat tube. Done.